Hello everyone and welcome to another video. So today in this video we're going to take a look at another aquarium light, and this is from a brand called Nemo. As you can see on the box, this is how the light looks. These types of lights are usually designed for rimless tank or tanks that do not have a lid. The model number is about P300, and this particular light is available in different color variants with only white LEDs, blue and white LEDs, and multicolor LEDs, which is WRGB, white, red, green and blue. On the box it says that this light takes about 9 watts of power. I'm not really sure whether that is completely true or not. So without any further delay, let us take the light out and take a look at how big the light actually is and how does it works. So the light is wrapped around in this bubble wrap, and there is nothing left inside the box. Let's keep the box aside for now. And I was expecting the light to be a little bigger, but the light is much smaller than what I had expected. So let me just unwrap this. So the light is now out, and these are your clips that will go on either side of your tank. Now these are capable of fitting on up to 8mm glass and smaller. So one side will fit in here and other side will fit in here. We will attach it later on. The light doesn't have a switch. It does have a switch, but it's not like your on off switch. This is like a click type switch. It comes with a decent size cable with a 2-pin plug. So let's just open the cable and measure the length of this cable. So I've undone the cable. So I've got a small tape measure here. I'm going to start from this end. As you can see, starting from the plug, the light is about the length of the cable is about 43 inches or about 110 centimeters. And we just measure the length of the light. You can see the light is about 7 inches long, and the width of the light is about almost 3 inches, a little smaller than 3 inches. So now that we've got the light out, let's quickly attach these clips and measure the length of the light when the clips are attached. So let's attach the right side first. The right side is now attached. Now I'm connecting the left side. Left side is also now attached. So let's bring in our tape measure. On the box it says that it is capable of fitting on tanks up to 30 to 40 centimeters, but the description on the website said only 30 centimeter tank. So starting from here, and you can see that we are only able to fit about 30 centimeter or up to 32 centimeter tank size or 1 feet tank. So this is the length of the light when it is completely extended. If I completely close this down, the minimum tank size that you can put this light on should be about 19 to 20 centimeters. So there is that. So let us quickly turn this light on and take a look at how it works. So I've got extension here. I'm going to plug this light on here, and you've got a switch, which is just a simple switch. It doesn't have any special function. So let me just turn the light on. So when you turn the light on, you will see that the light starts with just the white colored LEDs. If I turn the light, if I use the switch, it changes from white to RGB, red, green and blue LEDs. If I press the button again, it changes to WRGB, which is the white, red, green and blue. If I press it again, it changes back to white LEDs. So these are the color modes, and you don't have to just use this. You can, if something happens to this switch, you can also change the color modes from the main button, from the main switch. So if I immediately turn this off and on, you can see the color mode change to RGB, now WRGB, and now we've got white back to white. So if I turn this light off, if we count the number of LEDs, we've got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, about 18 LEDs on this form factor. Usually these types of lights are a little wider, and they're able to illuminate your tank evenly compared to those single tubes that you are able to get, or simple focused style light that you are able to get for a budget or small tanks. I prefer these types of setup because even if something happens to these LEDs, this contraption is always helpful, because you can easily attach any other light on top of this contraption, even if the original LEDs goes bad. So without any further delay, now let us put this light on a tank and see how it looks when it is put on a tank. Okay guys, so here I've got a small 1 feet cube planted tank. So let us put this light on top of this tank, and I built this tank using 5mm glass, as you can see there, and this light should fit on there really well. So it's on there. So let me just turn the light on and show you how different colors look on top of this light. Okay guys, so I put the light on top of this 1 feet tank. So let me just turn it on and turn off the main light. So at the moment you can see this is just the white lights glowing. Just the white LEDs are lit up, and you can see this is how the tank looks now. If I toggle the button again, now you're seeing just the RGB LEDs, the red LEDs, the green LEDs and the blue LEDs are glowing. No white LEDs are glowing at the moment, and you can see it, some of the red tones on some of the lava rocks is showing through. So if you had some red root floaters, the roots will look a little red in this lighting, and usually in RGB light plants also do well. So this is the RGB lighting, and if I toggle the button again, this is the WRGB, W being the white and red, green, blue. So all the lights LEDs are now lit up, and this is how the tank looks now. Much brighter, but with a tinge of RGB in there. So if you had some red fish in there, they would look really red, very crisp. And for about 1 feet tank, I think this light is sufficient. And finally, let me switch to the white light. I think white light looks more natural. There's a single blue LED when the white lights are glowing. So this is what the tank would look like in most natural setting, and it is bright enough. So let me just put the light on a small container, so that that will give you an idea whether you can put this on top of a fish bowl or not. Okay guys, so I put this light on top of this small planted container that I set up, and at the moment the light is completely collapsed or in the smallest size. And so let me show you the diameter of this container so that you get an idea. So if you have a fish bowl, you should be able to put this on top of your tank. So you can see this is just about 19 centimeters or about 7¼ inch on this container. So the light is completely collapsed, and this is how it looks at the moment. So let me just turn the light on. So this is how the container looks when the light is completely white, and as you can see, just the white LEDs are glowing at the moment. If I toggle the button again, this is just the RGB LEDs. The RGB LEDs by themselves doesn't look as impressive. There's a little bit of haze to everything, but for growing plants I think RGB works really well. So let me just toggle the button again, and now all the LEDs are glowing, the white and the RGB. I think this gives the best coloration to the plants and also helps plants grow better. So yeah, so if you have a small tank, or sorry, a small fish bowl, you should be able to put this on top of a fish bowl, and usually fish bowl will look much better because there's a wider array of LEDs which will diffuse the light throughout your fish bowl or a small container like such as this one. So there we go guys, this was my video on this 1 feet aquarium light. I hope you find this video helpful. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.